Welcome to Fierce Fit Feminine and Other F Words, a place where women in business come to learn how to improve their health, beauty, body language, and communication. I'm Christine Vernelli, chiropractor and former beauty salon owner, turned image consultant and body and beauty transformation coach for women in business and leadership who want to make fantastic first impressions and radiate and glow from the inside out. Today's topic is how you can radiate and glow from the inside out by focusing on you and others in a positive light. Even if you don't agree with their lifestyle choices, their business decisions, anything that doesn't resonate with you, you're going to take the high road. And I'm going to explain why. Are you ready? Let's dive in. This is an extra episode that was not in my content plan at all. I plan my podcast episodes way in advance, and I read a news headline and then dove into the article and thought, oh my gosh, give me my microphone. I need to talk about this. So this is a quick episode about how we use our words, how we think about ourselves, how we think about other people, why we put attention on certain areas, and what triggered it. Are you ready for this? Was a news headline about Kim Kardashian. So I never watched Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Not at all. I'm not a TV person though, so it's not anything to do with disliking Kardashians or anything like that. I've never seen Game of Thrones, not one episode. I have old TV series that I have watched on repeat, like Friends or Sex and the City, some things that were lighter that didn't have like a storyline that made you dig in. I'm not a big TV person, that's all. That's the bottom line. But I'm also not one that gets into celebrity gossip or gossip in general. And if you listen to my previous episode right before this one, I talked a little bit about the people that you stay in company with and how those relationships shape who you are. And so if you're in a circle of people who love celebrity gossip and they also probably love gossip about people in your circle, right? Well, today isn't so much about gossip, but it is about how we speak. But when we speak, it's coming from our thoughts. Have you ever said something that came out of your mouth and you say, oh, I wish I didn't say that. I want to take that back. Or have you ever heard someone say something and you say, that's an inside thought. But we need to talk about the thoughts and the mindset, but even more so controlling what comes out of our mouth. But when we say things that are not positive or are hurtful or are critical, that is coming from something inside us that believes those words, right? There's something in us that believes them. And the mindset that says, oh, I don't like this, and I'm going to tell you why. So Kim Kardashian spoke at Harvard Business School, and she posted a photo on Instagram, and I'm looking at it right now as I talk to you because I'm going to read some of the comments. It's a photo of her standing in front of the sign that says Harvard Business School, and it looks like, no, she doesn't have a cap and gown. She has a black trench coat wrapped around her. At first, I thought maybe it was a gown. She is studying to be an attorney, though. So forget everything you know about Kim Kardashian in a negative light. This is someone who has built a business that is worth billions. She is a co-founder of a business called Skims, which is undergarments. It's estimated to be worth $3.2 billion. She has used her notoriety to continue to promote herself and do business, right? She has learned how to do that, regardless of who her parents were, regardless of what she was born into. She could have become somebody shooting up in a drug house somewhere. She didn't. She turned it into, how am I going to turn this into good? But the comments that came out against her, she has a lot of comments that were like, wow, look at you. This is amazing. They're supporting her. And then she has some comments that I want to read to you. Just maybe you saw this post. I don't know. But this is where I thought, these people are so stuck, and I really, really, really hope that none of these women are people that are trying to launch their own business, people that are trying to grow and elevate their life to be in a better place, entrepreneurial people. I actually believe true entrepreneurs would not come out against something like this, because they're always about reinventing and elevating their life, rising above the noise. The first comment I see that came out against her was, one of them, there's so many. I see the standard of Harvard has decreased. Then someone said, did you mention the fact that you had all of the necessary funding provided to the point where you could have done whatever you wanted to? I sure hope so. Imagine going to Harvard to learn about Skims. That's the name of the company that she founded. LMFO, Harvard has lowered its standards. And then they said, imagine that. Harvard really stooped low here. I mean, it's just so much. It's just, there's so many. I could keep reading it and reading it and reading it. There's so many. They only accepted you because you're Kim Kardashian. You got famous because of OJ. Okay, so let's go into this. First of all, why do they know so much about Kim Kardashian's life? Well, she did have it aired on a television show. So that is partly why they know so much about her. And if you don't know any history, her biological father, was part of the legal team for OJ Simpson. Her parents got divorced. Her mom remarried. She ended up becoming, I think she became like an assistant or something for Paris Hilton. Maybe that was it. Something early on when she was young. It was one of her first jobs where she graduated from high school and became like an assistant to Paris Hilton, who was a socialite, who was already known. She was already in that circle, right? And then she went through getting married and grew up, and some an intimate video of her with her then husband got leaked and surfaced online, like a sex video. Young, she wasn't famous really, like at this time. And that lawsuit from that is what started the momentum, I think. I'm not 100% sure because I don't follow people's lives, which is what I want to talk about. But I want to talk about this. Yes, she was born into a family that had fame and had fortune, but she did something with it, and she's doing something with it. Just because your cards that you were dealt aren't the same, does that make her a lesser human being than you? These people that have all of these negative attacks, vicious attacks against her, where are they coming from in their mindset? One, if you're trying to live a better life and you want to get somewhere, why are you so focused on someone else's life that you know so much besides TV? Like, stop paying attention and start working on you, right? That's my first thing, is stop focusing on what other people are doing. If you feel stuck, maybe you're too focused on what other people are doing instead of what you're doing. How are the quality of your relationships? How's the quality of your health? How's the quality of your bank account? What can you do to improve it? What's the quality of your career, your business? What can you do? So that's step one, right? Stop focusing so much. And then step two, why are we so quick, or many people, why are they so quick to viciously attack, right? So why do people feel so brave behind a keyboard? I believe it is because in their mind, they feel like they were dealt a crappy hand in life, and she had it all handed to her on a silver platter. But again, I'm going to go back to what I originally said. She did something with it, though. She took what she had and she did something with it. She is still working to improve herself. She's not going to get a law degree because of her name. She's going to have to pass the bar, right? That's not going to happen without her doing the work. So that's the other thing, is just stop thinking that you have such a bad life and other people have it so easy. You don't really know how easy it's been on her. Can you imagine having a camera in your house like that when you were growing up, right? Keeping up with the Kardashians when you're young? I wouldn't want it. Next is guard your mouth, guard your lips, guard what comes out. As someone who is trying to level up her business, level up her life, you want to speak positivity. and positivity that comes from an authentic place. So how do we do that? Well, that is where we come to the final wrap up of this quick episode. It's your mindset. What do you believe about your life? Where you are right now, what do you believe about it? So I have not had a cushy life at all. I grew up in domestic violence. I have shared on this podcast show in previous episodes about asking my mom for ice cream and begging when the ice cream man went by, and she had 57 cents in her wallet, like literally slammed on her brakes to show me she had no money when I was a little kid in the back going, I want it. I came from that. Right? I came from watching domestic violence in front of my eyes. I came from being kidnapped by my father in a domestic dispute. Didn't last more than, I think a night. I don't even remember because I was young. But I mean, I came from stuff where I could have a chip on my shoulder. But you know what? All of that stuff shaped who I am. You can take what you have been dealt in life and make good of it. You can move forward, you can improve, you can invest in yourself, you can heal the wounds and realize, wow, I'm made for more, I want more, and strive for more. And you have to take steps to get there. Or you can sit and wallow and be jealous of everyone else. Now, those are two different mindsets. So in the mindset of I'm jealous of everyone else because they have it easier than me, that's the person that's going to come out on social media and rip someone apart, like Kim Kardashian speaking at Harvard Business School. Go Kim. She doesn't listen to this podcast, I'm positive, but I'm telling you, I think it's incredible because she had a choice. She could take all of the money and fame and all of the stuff that she was dealt, and she could have gone down a dark hole with it like so many celebrities do. She didn't. And isn't it interesting that the people that go down the dark hole get more compassion? They get more, I feel so bad for him. He took his own life. He OD'd. She did this. She did that. Yes, we need to have compassion for that person, but the other person that decided that stayed above all of that and decided to do something with it. So you can either be the mindset that's jealous and you're going to stand behind a keyboard and rip someone apart, or let's say you don't do that on social media. Let's say you don't rip someone apart in your social circles and you don't gossip, but what are you thinking in your mind? I personally know someone who slipped once and I thought, oh, this person acts like they are this philanthropist, loving, positive person, but there's a little bit of spite in there. There's a little bit of jealousy and resentment in there because the comment was so vicious that came out. I believe if it comes out of your mouth from a point of evil, vicious, cruel, jealousy, resentment, any of that, it's in there. So you need to decide, who are you? Are you the woman that is going to say, this is my life and I didn't have it easy and I've had to work my tail off, but I'm going to continue working my tail off because I want to make a positive impact in this world? And you're going to think, I have this story for a reason, and I'm going to use this story in a positive way. Versus, I am going to focus on everybody that had it, quote unquote, easier than me, even though we don't really know the truth of any of that stuff, and be jealous and resentful and spiteful and cruel and speak that way about these people. And by the way, this doesn't just apply to celebrity, right? This doesn't just apply to Kim Kardashian. This could apply to a sibling. This could apply to your partner, to your spouse, to your best friend, to someone that you say, oh, they're in the lucky sperm club because they were born into XYZ or whatever. There are a lot of people in that situation. There are. But you know what? Their life is none of your business. Your life is your business. Your situation is your business. Your words and your thoughts and your mindset are your business. So I hope that you can listen to this episode knowing it's coming from a place of passion for me to want to see you as a fierce woman who is only in competition with herself, no one else. You are trying to be better than the person you were yesterday, better than the person you were 2 hours ago. And if that means that you have to change your mindset around the hand you've been dealt so that you can think about your life and how you're going to move the needle in it more than you're going to feel critical about someone else's life, then that's the work in front of you. And if you're someone who has the habit of getting sucked into celebrity gossip or gossip of anyone, that you will start to change that habit. Break it. Rise above it. No comment. If you're in a circle of people that is really wrapped up into it, zip it. Don't say anything. Practice it and see how it feels. I'm telling you, you will feel this release of, I did it. I rose above it. I am not sucked into the lives and details of anybody else's life anymore. I'm focused on me. And I'm all about making my life better because that's what a fierce, fit, feminine woman does. In fact, she only follows people that will support her mission to help move herself forward. She's not getting wrapped up in the gossip and personal lives of other people. So if your social media feeds you with all kinds of stuff to help you grow, great. That's what you want. If your circle of friends, like the last episode I just released last week, is all about your circle of friends who are people that are going to help you grow, great. That's what you want. You want to remove yourself from things that are going to pull you down and keep you stuck. Gossipy people, friends that have no desire in personal growth in any aspect of their life, and celebrity, like getting to know. I think, celebrity is kind of fun, but it's not really. Like, I don't care what these people ate for breakfast. I care about what I'm eating for breakfast so I can fuel my body for my day. So make sure that you just take a few minutes and reflect. Where are you? What is your life filled with? And what is your mind filled with? What are your beliefs about the hand you've been dealt? And how do you speak about it, about yourself and other people? That's it. Rant over. I just had to jump on here because I feel so passionate about this topic. Okay, my friend, I'll be back next week. Same time, same place. See you there. Did you know that you can always reach out to me through email? I would love to hear from you. Or on Instagram, hit me up in the DMs. Christine Brunelli is my handle on Instagram. And my email is info@christinebrunelli.com. Thank you so much for being here. And until next time, have a fierce, fit, feminine, and fabulous day.